It's test ride time back at Sun City Harley in Townsville, and we're taking the FXDR for a spin. Check it out. Well, this feels different. This does not feel like a Harley. So here you go, guys. We're doing another test ride. This is a 2019 FXDR. Now, when I first saw these bikes get released, I spewed a little bit in my mouth. I thought, what the fuck is that? That is ugly. But the guys at Sun City, when they did their launch, they had this thing in the shop and they modified the hell out of it before they showed everyone. Alright, so in true Sun City Harley style, this one isn't standard. The boys do a great job, and girls, sorry, do a great job of modifying their bikes. Now that big ugly ass air cleaner that comes standard on these is gone, thank God. They've put the Screaming Eagle intake, sort of like the one on my Dyna. That Bassani pipe's got a nice note to it. It's not in your face loud, but it has a nice roar. The 114 pushing some air through it. It's good. Alright, so as you guys know by now, I'm not really one to give a shit about specs and lean angles and fucking wah wah wah. I just like to ride them and tell you what they feel like to ride, because that's probably why you're watching this video. So there's a couple of things that I do think are important. How much fuel it can hold. So 16.7 litres. It's a little bit less than other, you know, bigger touring bikes, but this isn't a touring bike. It's not even pretending to be one. So fuel capacity probably isn't that much of a big deal. Is this bike gonna replace the V-Rod? Probably. It's a pretty aggressive looking bike. It's got a big fat tire on the back. It's got an aggressive stance. It looks cool. I think V-Rod riders are gonna dig this thing. I hated the look of them when they first got released. Dead set hated it. But once we pull up and I'll give you a walk around this thing, they did a pretty good job. They made it not so ugly. Like riding position, it does have forward controls. They're not overly too far forward, but they are forward. You know, I'm 6'2", so I've got a bit of a bend, but yeah, it's pretty comfortable. The part I don't like about the riding position is the bars. I just hate these bars. Dead set hate them. I feel too hunched over. I would need to change them straight away if I was to buy one.
8 hours later.
Oh man, this is taking forever. Alright, so you got a couple of choices on what you can do with the bars. These are what they call clip-ons. I dead set hate them. They are not for me. I think they look like, you know, they're going to come loose and you're going to fucking crash. But that's just, I'm sure they're fine, but I just fucking hate them. You can adjust them this way, that way, wherever you want, but they just, nah, not for me. So you can pop this cover off here, and it has the two bolt holes, I don't know what the word is for that, where you can put your risers, put your T-bars, apes, or you know, whatever bars you want to run. I reckon a set of like 12-inch apes, like burley bars, would look kick-ass on this. So the seat's not too bad for a stock Harley seat. It's got a little lip on the back which keeps you on it when you give it a bit of hell. So I don't think that's something you'd need to change straight away. The intake and the exhaust would be dead set, yes, and the bars. That's what I would do if this was my bike. I would get rid of these and take them off and throw them as fucking far away as I possibly could. Yeah, definitely too far hunched over. I'm 6'2", so to give you a bit of an idea, but I'm leaning forward like that. I want to be upright. Controls are the same as every other Harley. Indicators on each side, your toggle, your horn, your lights, you know, don't need to go through that. You've seen one, you've seen them all. We only talk about the cool shit. So 114 cubic inch, it's definitely got some ponies in there. It hauls ass. It's a stock 114, but it's got plenty of power. Having the intake and the Bassani Road Rage 3 on there would help with that, no doubt. Yeah, the guys at Sun City were saying the exhaust was supplied by a company called KPR, so check those guys out, man. I'll try and put a link to their site in the description. But yeah, they hooked up Sun City with the Bassani Road Rage 3, so it's in stainless steel, and we're gonna pull up at that big mural wall again and we'll have a better look at all this stuff. I'll show you why this one looks cool compared to the standard ugly ass stock ones. Man, I reckon I've found every fucking red light in Townsville today. Oh, look at that, a green one. Praise the Lord. It's too hot to be sitting still. It's a solid 35 degrees today, guys, so that is pretty damn warm. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but I'm guessing it would be like in the high 80s. I'll put it on the screen. Glad. Ha, you can't stop me. Got a few good comments on this last time, so thought I'd come back here again. Try not to interrupt the turtle humping the croc, but I just reckon it's a pretty kick-ass background to do a walk around. Alright, so there it is. What do you reckon? Do you still hate them? Do you love them? What's your thoughts, people? Put it down in the comments. I don't mind this one. I hate the standard ones. Dead set hate the standard ones. So let's just have a quick look at what Sun City did to unuglify. Is that a word? Can you say that? Anyway, so number plate holder on the side. That's not quite legal. They're changing that, but this is just their demo, you know. So big ass 240 rear, you gotta like that. They've put the lights up there, you can see that under there, that's all nice, neat and tidied up. The intake, Screaming Eagle, it's just got a rain sock on it, but same as my one. Bassani 2-in-1 Road Rage 3, supplied by KPR. Dual discs on the front, so brakes are awesome as you would expect. Oil cooler on the front, all the lights are LEDs, everything. You got the, what do they call them? Daymaker LED indicators. What size is that tyre? That's big. That's like a 110 or something, is it? 120. There you go. And 240 on the rear. There's your adjuster thing for your suspension dampening. Now Nick was saying that you do have to keep that on there because if it rains you get shit all up your back if you don't. So not that it rains in Townsville very often, but you know, once every few years. Upside down forks. What else is cool? I like the paint. I like black and orange. That's cool, but have a look at this. That is awesome. I love that. Yeah, so the bars have got to go. Just trying to picture what it would look like with different bars. What do you guys reckon? T-bars or apes? You could probably put like a bigger fairing on that, and yeah, no one would know what it was. Didn't notice it getting hot at all, but you know, these don't really compared to my Dyna, the old twin cam. The technology's come a long way in keeping them cool. We need that up here. Very bright, very hot, but wouldn't have it any other way. Pretty big seat too. Soft. I think they've all got that gel shit in them from standard now. That's why they're pretty good. Alright, let's do a start up. Have a listen. Oh yeah, that's cool. What do you reckon that'll do? Good thumbnail pic? Alright, let's go. Brum brum. Alright, so overall impressions. Doesn't feel like a Harley. It sort of feels like if you're coming off a sports bike and you want to get into touring, but you're not ready to go, you know, all in. You still want something a bit sporty, a bit cool. This is probably the one for you. If you like V-rods, I reckon you'll like this. But if you don't like it, don't buy it. It's pretty simple. Alright, so I'm not really into lean angles and all that bullshit, but one thing to note, this bike does have the best lean angle out of the whole model range. So there you go, bit of useless info. You can all sleep better at night now knowing that. We know how much fuel you can hold, and we know how to make the lights work. That's about all you need. I don't know if you guys can see the paint job on this Land Cruiser, but it looks like it was painted with a fork. It is disgusting. Can you see that? Oh, unless it's like that ute tray liner shit. Oh, it probably is. Yeah, it is rhino lining. There you go. Fuck, that's disgusting. Yuck. Oh dear. Oh hell yeah, look at this thing. So I'd say this thing, I'm still trying to find the right way to describe it. It's a cross between a Harley and a sports bike. Is there a word for that? That's sort of what it feels like. You're hunched over. You're not like R1 hunched over, but you're not sitting upright, you know. It's that weird in between. You got to be like there. That's where I want it. No cruise control. Why? Come on, Harley, put it on everything. If you did change the bars, I reckon you would struggle to see the speedo, depending on what bars you put on there, obviously, but that could be an issue. Surprisingly, you don't get hit with a lot of wind. Like, you wouldn't think that little fairing would do. Oh yeah, it does. It keeps a fair bit of wind off you. It sort of starts about there. There you go. Didn't expect that. So 2019 FXDR, very fun bike to ride, very cool, very tough looking, and pretty fast. So I'll go and give it back and jump back on the old faithful Dyna. But thanks guys, Sun City Harley, for letting me ride all your bikes. Really appreciate it. If you liked the video guys, can I get a thumbs up? And if you haven't already, headbutt the shit out of that subscribe button. And I will catch you on the next one. Look at the size of that chair. It's fucking massive. Alright guys, see ya! Fuck, that's a big chair. Don't think you'd have to worry about anyone stealing that. That is solid. Alright, now I'm going. See you guys.